I've been back to work for almost 6 months after being on mat leave for a year. Just looking for a bit of reassurance. Is it normal to still find it hard to focus? I work 4 days a week, half at home and half in office. Some days it still feels like my brain is soup and I have zero motivation. Some days are a lot easier. I know it's probably normal, but then the mom working adult guilt kicks in, and I worry I should be doing more than I am. I'm not really looking for advice. It just would be nice to know what to do or how to maybe get back to my old self.
Hmm. Hmm. And I think the short answer is yes. I think, it takes for some longer than for others. I think there is no right or wrong, again, in terms
Yeah.
of, when you come back and try to fit into the role. And again, it's that kind of managing that balance between being a mom and being back at work and, where's the priority and the focus. I think in terms of maybe feeling a bit more yourself, I also think a little bit of self-compassion,
Yes.
we forget that, right?
Yes.
It's
She
like
was at home for a year.
yeah,
It will take a bit longer than maybe 6 months to adapt.
yeah, it does. And look, it's not easy, right? Especially, like trying to manage everything. And yes, you will have days where actually things are going really well and you think, I've got it all sorted. And then you will have other days which are horrendous. And I'd like to say it probably continues that way, that you will have good days and bad days and trying to manage it all. But to be honest, really self-compassion and just sometimes give yourself a bit of a break and also look at what you've achieved. You're in essence doing two jobs, right? You're raising a
Yes.
family as well as you're doing a great job. And I just think, and to be honest, sometimes asking for help. I often speak to women and they don't ask for help, and is it having, I don't know, call your friend and just said, I just need to have a moan or have a chat or have a coffee, like just asking for help when you have those days which things maybe don't work the way you would expect them to do. So I think that's a really big part of where, self-compassion and just thinking about, is there a bit of time you can carve out for yourself? Just give yourself a break.
Yes, and just exactly what you just said. You just need time. And also, you've been at home for a year,
Hmm.
probably mainly speaking to a baby most
Yes.
days. You could go to baby classes, but majority of the time you are speaking to a baby. Now you need to be in a place where you need to be all professional and talking to other professionals,
Mm,
and it's so much. And every mom has brain fog. Like
mm,
it happens in those early years, and it's fine. And it's exactly what you just said. We need to be compassionate with ourselves and give ourselves a break and say, "Look, I'm doing a great job.
mm.
Look at me going to work. What I mean, like every day, speak to yourself in the mirror. I'm doing a great job. I only slept for 4 hours and I'm going to work. I'm
Yes,
amazing."
yes. Yeah, it is amazing. And the fact how you multitask and, crisis management between making sure your children are okay and work is
Yeah,
going ahead. I mean, there's so much going on. And I just think you should be proud of yourself that actually you're
be
back at
proud.
work and raising a family.
Yes.
It's incredible.
I think we need to make it a habit to speak like, and I say this now because I'm in a much better place. I was a mess back then, but we need to make it a habit to just speak to ourselves in the mirror and say like, I am doing great. There's this amazing song, this amazing TikTok song. It's like, I'm good. It's like you need to do that in the mirror every single day. I know it's so hard.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm if I go back, like I will be her talking, but actually gets better with time. I also did not want to hear that a few years ago. If anybody tells me it will get better in time, I'll be like, no, it needs to get better right now. But right now, it's good, and you'll be good too.
Yes, yes.
Great.
I think that's such a good point. And I also think, I think we try to do everything perfectly, and I just think, sometimes something has to give. So you haven't hoovered or, you haven't done something at work, and then, like, the world is not going under, right? So again, just be compassionate about yourself. If not everything is 150%, right? Just sometimes doing okay is fine.